Hey everyone, welcome back to the Indo Chef channel. Today we're making deep fried wontons, known to Indos as pangsit, so pangsit. Today we're making them with pork. You can use any meat you like. We're using the food processor today. Seasoning wise, it's gonna be pretty fast and loose. It's not precise. Good old regular soy sauce. So this is 30 mils, so a tablespoon. We're gonna 2 tablespoons right into there. Shaoxing cooking wine. You've seen this in my previous videos. Basically, it's a Chinese rice wine, and we'll go 2 tablespoons of that as well. And next up is some sesame oil. With the pork, it's pretty lean, the one we're using today, so this will add a bit more greasiness to it, and we'll go with 1 tablespoon, because it is very strong. And for our spice, my favorite spice, Chinese 5 spice, and we'll go with a teaspoon. All right. Uncle Roger's favorite here, MSG. It's not really bad for you. It is if you have a sensitivity to it, but for the average person, it's fine. MSG is naturally found in tomatoes, meat. We're gonna go a half teaspoon. In you go. This is 1 can of sliced water chestnuts. We're just gonna chop them up a little bit finer, and we'll add this to the meat after it's processed. So we're trying out a new angle here in the kitchen. Let me know in the comments. Do you like this angle better, or do you like the usual straight on shot? Got some garlic, minced garlic. That's a teaspoon. We'll make it 2, heaping. So this is just some pork shoulder, and we're just gonna rough cut it because the food processor is gonna do all the work for us. So it's just kind of cubed up. Normally I like to use pork sausage because, as you know, fat is flavor. However, we have this today, and that's totally fine. You can pretend you're healthy as you eat deep fried wontons. So overall, this is a very easy recipe. It's very time consuming though. If you're making these, you want to make like 200 of them. Otherwise, it's not worth the effort because it stinks up your house. So I always like to make a huge batch and then I freeze them. So when you're buying meat, always buy gigantic chunks of meat and freeze it. You save so much money. Let's pop this in there. So we're just gonna pulse this thing. We wanna make sure that it's not getting gummed up. If you don't want to leave it on autopilot. Take a look. Oops. It's closer right now to like a Vietnamese beef ball kind of texture. Pop this in. Okay. So you can see you get these little chunks in there. Give you a nice little crunch as you eat your bites here. We are ready. Okay, so this is the wrappers. This is Double Happiness brand. It's ready with some parchment paper. So I like to take the whole thing out and just leave it in a stack. Another thing you need is a little bowl with water, just so you can dip your finger into it. I like to go around each edge first. There's many different ways that you can fold this. The way I do it is ends to end, and then just seal the corners. And if you get a bit of meat squishing outside, not a big deal. Save it for later. For the opposite corner here, just kind of tuck it down, make a little point, squish them together. So there's one. So folding end to end, crimp it, tuck the tails back. Normally, you'll get the whole family together doing this. So all the aunts, all the cousins. Basically, you need slavery to make this. So we're gonna do this 100 more times. Okay, so we're over here at the stove. We're using some sunflower oil. This is like 15 bucks at the store, inflation. The big cast iron Dutch oven over here. Sheet tray with a cooling rack. I don't have the traditional Chinese style spider, but a lot of the spoon's gonna do the job here. We want between 350 and 380 Fahrenheit. So that's it for this video. We have tons here. All this you can see here. And on that side, there's so much more to fry still. I'm gonna be here for like another 2 hours. So you can try these with some sweet chili sauce or even just ketchup, whatever dipping sauce you like. They're nice and crispy. This particular brand has a bit more of like an eggy flavor, so that's double happiness. Very crunchy. Check this out up close. Perfectly cooked, nice white meat. You get the crunch of the water chestnuts in there. You taste the garlic, all the seasonings. Try this out if you have 3 hours, or just make a small batch and like stink up your house. So we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.